Hello, guys and ladies and gentlemen. I am one of the admin for Girls' Rights Initiative for Ethical Behaviour, together with Unita Cham and few other friends like Mariatu Kamara. Girls' Rights Initiative for Ethical Behaviour has a vision that says we strive to empower young girls, women, and marginalized youth who found in our society. As we all know, it is a nationwide concern, some of the discriminations and malpractices that have been confronting women in our society. I remember in the school, even there are girls before they pass their examinations, some of those lecturers and teachers, they want to sleep with them. Sexual harassment has been so much rampant in our society that it has also extended online. And there is a lot of women from the perspective of Girls' Rights Initiative. We have been doing investigations to know the kind of harassment that women are getting online. And the reason is most of them, they are novice. When they are opening some of their account, they become so much novice, they don't know what to do. And at the end of the day, they just expose everything about them. Then it reach a point, they might not be able to retrieve some of those informations. Their phone numbers and whatsoever is just exposed over there totally. And some of these pedophiles, many of these pedophiles, they will go out there, they get hold of this girl, they start giving them call, they groom them online. At the end of the day, these things end up to be rape cases. Girls' Rights Initiative, we who work we who are behind the Girls' Rights Initiative, we have the proven documentations with people's informations of people that have been interacting with girls in some of this kind of rough way. They don't consider them to be anything. They just sees most of them to be like a tools for them to use. And what is the primary objective for Girls' Rights Initiative? The forum here is like we are there to work with girls, educate them about how they can know what is their right, their primary right as a human being, and what kind of information they have to share out there while keeping it friendly. Is it right that the moment you get online for everybody to know everything about you, like your address, your telephone numbers, and all those things? Or is it a point that if you say no to somebody with a kind of demand, then that means you're going to lose your friend or you're going to make? No. Facebook popularity is no popularity at all. There is nothing that Facebook can do for you. You spend money over there, you go on, especially in Sierra Leone, you're going to buy your credit, you start liking people. Even if somebody is sick in your family, what does Facebook do? It's a thumb up. They will smile, they love. There is no kind of way for them to show. Many of the people are followers on Facebook account that people, they lost their family's member, and then people start liking it. Yes, it's fine that you lost your somebody. That's the interpretation that it is given. And in the kind of social media, we don't deny that we shouldn't have access to social media. But how can we use the social media to benefit us? How can we use social media to educate us? These are some of the things that Girls' Rights Initiative for Ethical Behavior try to address. And we know that if you know your right, it's going to be easier for you to know what to do online. Online grooming is a major problem. I know of a lady that she faced like her examination to go to SSS 34 to Saturday was examined like over 3 times because the principal of that school that she was attending wanted her to be in relationship with him. And because this girl deliberately refused not to go in relationship with with this man that is already married, he have kids and all those things, she continued to fail her exam. She couldn't even be promoted to SSS 4 until she decided to leave the school. This is the kind of thing that is happening in our society. Recently, I was in Sierra Leone and I saw some of these things. Because of the rampant poverty in the society, everything is just messed up. Thanks God we have a government at this point which is the Bill government, that is doing everything it could to highlight some of these issues in our society. And I believe I want for every girl, the newcomer, because like I've seen people coming into the Girls' Right Initiative forum, they are sending their applications. Some of these applicants, they are new to Facebook, they are novice to the rules of Facebook. They just got into the game, and very soon they're gonna be popular, and thousands of men, they're gonna be running after them. That they don't even have any intentions of doing anything that's gonna profit these people. I know there is a lot of men over there. Some of these guys, they have sisters. Some of these people, they have relatives. They have girls in their family that they are against some of these things that other men are doing. I have names. We have names in the Girls' Right Initiative forums of people that call themselves respected people in society. Some of these people, they own. They are working with institutions that are trying to promote human rights, but yet behind the scene, they are in this game. They are harassing some of these girls. They are maltreating them. They are sending rough language, threatening remark, harassment in their mailbox. And we have documentations of these things with their names. And the moment we raise ourselves to the platform that we want to go, wherein we have the support of majority of girls, we are waiting for a specific number of ladies and people that share our passion for them to join the forum. And then when that we reach a kind of pressure wherein we can impact change, we can make a suggestion to have an impact in our society, we will start bringing out some of these names. We have the history there, the recording history, telephone numbers, and all these things, they are there. Their pictures and their conversation, even voice recording that they record and send, threatening voice recording that they record and send to some of these girls. We have their informations. And they are there. And these guys, they are in the authority over there in Sierra Leone. They are people that are represented in society. And behind the scene, they are doing things like this. On the surface, they are trying to promote the right of girls. But behind the scene, they are demolishing these girls. They are degrading them, bringing them down. Making some of these people to go into trauma whereby they can no longer focus themselves. Girls' Right Initiative, we try to teach the girls, our Sierra Leonean girls, and the girls in the wider world, for them to know which kind of information they will be able to share over there and how to keep it friendly. And I know at the same time, another thing that we are trying to do is like many of these girls, these men that are grooming them, they are grooming friends of friends, and even their own friends. So what we are trying to do, how can we fight to bring some of these people to justice? My core members, like the other people that I'm working with, they got the information. It is our idea. We try to bring girls together. We try to bring girls together in a kind of sense, those that are willing to share information with the organization. And some of this information they're going to share, they're going to keep private, strictly for the use of the organization, and how we can analyze some of this information to finalize our finding. Then we send some of these things to the appropriate authority. We want to look out for names of specific people that have interacting with multiple girls in the same manner. We have these informations, like we have name of this specific person that have been harassing this particular girl, and then we compare this girl with another friends and see whether this kind of name is going to appear again. And if we can have a single person that have been harassing multiple girls within the society with a backup information with their conversations and all these things as we are gathering within this forum, we're going to use these things to present some of these things to the appropriate authority for some of these people to be brought to justice. It is our prime concern that every girl should have freedom. Going online, it issues that you're going to go there for people to harass you. People are being killed. People are being murdered. People are being raped because of some of these things. Some of these girls, they met like blind appointment with some of these people. They invite them, and then they trust these girls, trust them because they believe they are giving them promises. They have been talking with these people online for several months or even like several days, and then they feel that they are trustworthy, and then when they go there, they lost their lives. So right now, we don't have any kind of statistics to know the amount of people that are living in our society, even in our city. So sometimes when things go wrong in such a way, we don't have any data to keep the record of these things, except somebody actually bring it to the news. Because the amount of crime that are committed within the society that are not reported is too much. And how are some of these crimes committed? Some of these crimes, they originate from online activities. If every people over there that know they want to keep their privacy. I know there is a lot of girls over there. I asked some of them during our research that which kind of harassment, online harassment have you been having? And some of them, the names, the kind of online harassment that they have been having. To stop some of the harassment is to directly confront some of these people that are harassing these people. It is a rampant situation in our society. It is a degrading situation in our society. And we as Sierra Leoneans, we need to fight to stop these things. We need to work together. And that is the reason why Girls' Right Initiative, we are here to work with girls and any loving people, any men, because we need the backing of the men. That is the reason why I myself am strongly involved in it. We need the backing of men that are willing to have their family, they have their girl child over there, that want for them to be protected, that want for them to have a way see into the deal of some of these girls. But how can they approach this? Some of the reasons parents haven't been able to know the activities of their children, of their girl child online, is the kind of child and parent approach that we have in our society. We parents, we don't want to bring ourselves down for us to see things from our children's perspective. We are always demanding, and we are always controlling. We give command, and we don't want to listen to the child perspective. And if you are not a friend of your child, that child is going out there to make friends with the wrong people. Because they don't trust you, they know whatever they're going to confront you with, whatever questions they ask, is going to be a problem for you. And this is the reason why the social media has destroyed the integrity of many of our children. Because this kid, when some of these things like informations confront them that they couldn't able to handle themselves, they cannot carry this into their parents. If they see anything that they don't have no answers to it, they cannot bring it to their parent. Because the first of all, the parent going to ask, what I do over there? Which kind of website is this that you are going to visit? And because of some of these things, they are not being able to actually communicate well with their child. And if something starts going wrong, these children, they will not be able to come back to their parent. Instead, they will try to look out for solutions for themselves. And their own solution at that time has always led many of them astray. And we, as Girls' Right Initiative for Ethical Behavior, it is our role to play the role of parents, more than a parent, but like a friendly parents. We talk to you, we bring you, we give you the weight of the good and bad about everything that you are doing online, and then you make your own decision. I have seen, like we have seen in the Girls' Right Forum, some of these people that are there, later, after they become part of the group, their approach to people online is getting really personal. Like when they realize their personal right and things that they should share, their communication online is getting really restricted. It's getting really sober. It's getting really like, I know my right. I know where you want to take me, and I'm not ready to go in that direction. And that is it. Not every friend, everybody who had you as a friend, you as a woman, they should be a potential relationship. No. Facebook gives you possibility of 5,000 people. How can about 5,000 of those people, nearly 80% of all those 5,000 people that girls going to become friends with, they are men. So how can you be in a relationship with all those people? And every one of them, they are trying. Every one of them, they are attacking. Every one of them, they are bringing information that they want for you to be in a relationship with them. And Girls' Right Initiative want to educate girls in this sense that it is not right you have to know which kind of information you're going to share with your online friends. You should have your private information. We're going to educate people how they can reconfigure their Facebook accounts, whereby people will not be able to just go onto their program and see all their informations. You should only share with people what you want for them to see. Your address should be something personal. Your telephone number should be something personal. Your personal information, the family issue should be something personal. People use these things to dig into you. People use these things, to sneak on you. People use these things to build a kind of platform whereby they envision that they knows you, they say things about you, then you start building confidence. Because if I know where you live and I have your telephone number, I know your address, I know your family, even the connection, yes, is there. But they say things that makes you have confidence as if they have known you long ago. And we want to educate people how this kind of thing should stop. How you can confront this kind of thing in the real world. People on Facebook, they are Facebook friends. You should know that your friends, they should be live. We are running away from a world of reality while focusing our attentions on things, virtual friends. Many people that we have on Facebook as friends, they are just virtual friends. But some of these virtual friends, they will try to creep into our lives and they rip up, they exploit us. How many girls over there have not been exploited onlinely? How many girls over there will tell me that every month they are not getting harassment? Either harassment from call at night, call when you are studying, call when you are with your family, call when you are in a very serious thing, call when you are in school. How many unsolicited messages that women are getting every day? That if you refuse, especially young girls, that if you refuse to answer some of these messages, people try to give threatening remark. How many of them? Girls' Right Initiative, it is the platform that is ready to educate us. It is a motivational platform whereby you will be able to know your left from your right. We are delegated for the love of our ladies. We are here to empower our women in our society. We ask that you join us. Thank you. Nothing is secret. People feel that the information they share on Facebook is secret. No, it's not secret. Somebody is controlling those informations. Somebody is controlling those information. They are seeing everything you post on Facebook. If you post the wrong informations or like the wrong things that are going to disturb any other person, you won't see it on Facebook. They will remove it. So we know that there are people over there that are being harassing girls, that are being harassing young girls. We have some of their names. We know what they are doing. We know what they have been saying. We know the communication between them. But we are waiting for the appropriate time for us to get the appropriate authority to get involved. But before we go that level, we need the support of the people that are actually involved, people that have actually been harassed, people that are actually being bullied in such a way. We need a lot of information. We need for our research to come to a conclusion. We need to have enough evidence for such a thing. We are not going to we are not going to confront anybody at this stage, but we're going to give them warning that we know what is going on. And that is the reason we are encouraging girls for them to come forward, for them to join the forum, for them to participate in the discussion. And at the end of the day, we are all going to work for a progressive Sierra Leone, especially a Sierra Leone where women will be empowered. Girls' Right Initiative for Ethical Behavior is here to help us to live a life, an online life, whereby we keep it friendly, but yet we preserve our integrity, our self-esteem, and our dignity. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching.